Hello everybody, it's Max with Crypto Talk now. I have a brief XDC update. It's been a little while since we did an XDC update. We were trying our best for the most part to cover XDC quite often and provide you guys some updates. There's a few key things that happen and so on, but I didn't feel as though there was enough news at the moment that was worth, to break it out and so on. Just minor little things, but if anything, this particular one is not too shabby. So let's go ahead and jump into a few of these XDC updates. So check it out for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and full screen this, and I'm going to try to zoom in just a tad bit more. And here it is. Blockfit app, right? Blockfit. The white paper's out. This is new. So it says the first and only decentralized fitness application built on the blockchain. Now, for those of us who are already familiar with these types of things and so on, you might say, well, Max, there's technically FitFi, right? You can get FitFi on Crypto.com's app, right? On top of that, you can get, for instance, GMT, right? Those are, the fit to earn cryptos, if you will, right? We did a video last summer in regards to those, like a compare and contrast. Larry and I, both of us, in the video, doing like a short review. We got a few subscribers and so on, but we never really covered anything like that since. And I thought this was really worth mentioning. For one, it's new, and number two, how cool is it to actually, like it mentions, get paid in XDC to work out? God knows I wouldn't mind doing that, and I do need to work out more. Do it a few times a week, but it's kind of like a New Year's resolution, right? You just got to get in the habit of doing it every day. Now, you can take more of a look into this. I did a little bit. I highly recommend you doing more of your own research. It's referred to, of course, as Blockfit. But if anything, it's like, sign me up, right? Conor McGregor. You like seeing this because these are, various different ones being built on just that, XDC. And, how well it do as far as, adoption and so on, you got to keep in mind, this is very, very new. When I took more of a deeper dive into it and so on, I saw, for instance, we have 159 followers. I mean, when I say this is new, this is like literally brand spanking new. Yeah, it's a little bit more of that particular adoption and so on, but you like the idea that there's these particular concepts, and to be built on XDC, this is one organization that realizes, we don't want to get slapped with a bunch of, high gas fees. We need that TPS, especially, to get people paid on that, transactions per second and so on. But, there's various other reasons and so on. Again, check out some of the use cases. Check out some of the technicalities in that white paper if you choose to do so. Now, let's go ahead and jump into the next part. And there's this right here. It says, if Bitcoin is gold, then XDC, Zenfin, is platinum. I like that statement. There's 9 things you need to know about the next generation global computer network, right? So it's kind of like a basic thread, and it's not going to be too long. I promise it's not going to be too drawn out and so on. But look at this. So what is Zenfin, right? Zenfin is an open source hybrid blockchain that aims to solve cross-border payment inefficiencies and other issues hindering global trade and finance. For a lot of us that are into XDC, we already know a lot about this. But for you newcomers and so on, I really, really liked how, for instance, Elite Web3 Solutions basically went into, this particular detail, right? So it goes on to this particular statement. It says, I'll zoom on that. How does Zenfin work? Well, Zenfin's blockchain is powered by the XDC01 protocol, which is a fork of Quorum, which, by the way, is a private blockchain, and Ethereum. Of course, we all know about Ethereum. This allows for both public and private network states. On top of that, we do get asked this, even on the live show. What makes XDC so great, Max, right? Zenfin. Transactions on Zenfin are fast and low cost thanks to its delegated proof of stake, DPoS, consensus mechanism. And oh, by the way, 2,000 TPS compared to, Ethereum, which I think is roughly, 10 to 14 TPS, somewhere in that particular range. And as we know, those ETH gas fees, it could really kill you, especially in, last bull market. They paid as much as $300 plus for ETH gas fees. Yeah, crazy, right? with Zenfin's XDC, it's like the cost of a Luna Classic token. Literally, actually cheaper than that. It was 0.4 zeros and like a number. All right, really, really cheap. How about this? What makes Zenfin developer friendly? That's a key thing, right? You got to have a good blockchain in which people want to come to it to basically do what? To, build on it, right? That's how you get, you achieve some of these things to go from a small market cap gem to a big market cap. That's what everybody wants and so on. But it's not just the lower fees and so on. People, or I should say developers, got to incentivize them to build on it, to build up that ecosystem. So it says, yes, Zenfin is Ethereum Virtual Machine, EVM, compatible, and also compatible with ISO 222. And on top of that, there's this. It says XDC's digital contract specifically says, what is the native utility token of Zenfin? Yeah, it's XDC. So it can be used to settle transactions for Zenfin-based decentralized apps and is listed on exchanges like KuCoin. That's where I get my XDC. And of course, there's Bitfinex. There's other exchanges as well. This right here, what is the total supply of XDC? If you're wondering, the total supply is 37.6 billion XDC tokens with a controlled burning mechanism and slow drip to reward master nodes. You want to know more about master nodes, you definitely take more of a deep dive into it. Maybe we'll do that at some point. But yeah, let's get more into this. So how is the XDC token distributed? Sometimes I mention some of these things. A lot of us already know about some of this, but again, you got to keep in mind there's some new people. They need to know about some of these specifics. And Elite Web3 Solutions, which is basically at Elite Web3, does a really good job breaking it down. So the distribution. The token distribution includes founders and core team ecosystem development, token offerings, and more. There's a few more before we wrap this up. It says, on top of it, what has Zenfin been used for, so far? Oh man, many things. But this right here stands out. It says Zenfin has been used for peer-to-peer trading, blockchain-powered issuance, or insurance, I should say, end-to-end land registry record management, and much more. Even here before we talked about, for instance, unofficially titled Blockchain 4.0. It's a military-grade blockchain. For instance, think about these particular secure smart contracts, right? Even in quant, you got, for instance, secure smart contracts. So really, really impressive stuff. And in summary, for number 9 out of 9, Zenfin is an open source hybrid blockchain that aims to solve cross-border payment inefficiency and facilitate secure, transparent, and fast transactions. More and more people, developers particularly, are learning about XDC. It's got basically the title of the ETH killer, if you will, because there's a lot of comparisons when it comes to how much more faster it is, cheaper fees, right, in regards to gas and so on. And if anything, you like the idea that it's on ISO 222, it will be one of those in which we will see it do nice things in this utility run. I've mentioned it on the live show. That's even part of my top 4. Quant, XRP, XLM, and then my number 4 is definitely XDC. I think it's very, very undervalued, to say the least. Now, the next part of our particular update. Did you know that you can shop using XDC at what? Shopping.io. Here it is. I'm going to load up. So that's not too shabby. We talk about, for instance, adoption, utility. You're being able to use XDC to do just that, shop with crypto. And you see some of these particular sites right here. I mean, that's pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. So I wanted to go share that with you. And last but not least, for the last XDC update, new XDC network partnership AMA with Ledger_FI. Their particular CEO. If you're wondering what Ledger FI is, it is specifically spearheading the Web 3.0 communication protocols, exchange emails, messages, files, data, crypto, and NFTs through an unified platform. Now, of course, Joshua Roomsberg, who, by the way, thank you, Joshua, for following me back. I thought that was super cool. He's got 306,000 followers. Pretty much the main go-to guy when it comes to XDC. I'll just be honest. He's like, oh man, like the crypto Lulu of XDC, if you will, right? So he's going to have this particular network partnership, AMA, Ask Me Anything, blow it up for you guys. It's going to be hosted, of course, by him, Joshua Wormsberg, featuring Vinay Krishna, who is the CEO of LedgerFi. It's going to be streaming live on Twitter and also YouTube. So that's pretty cool. And on top of that, it's going to be on January 11th at 1 a.m. Eastern Time. Wow, 1 a.m. Eastern Time. So that's going to be basically January 10th at 10 p.m. Pacific Time. So if you're in the United States, that's the difference. So 10 o'clock at night, January 10th for Pacific Standard Time, 1 a.m. Eastern on January 11th. So it's pretty late night because you got to keep in mind they're doing this at UTC time because the time difference and so on. And again, if you're not in the United States, all you got to do basically is remember it's at 10 a.m. UTC plus 4, and then go to Google and convert it to your own time before you can join on this AMA. And for whatever reason if you miss it, of course they have recording in regards to that. So anyway, guys, I thought I'd go ahead and just give you guys that brief XDC update. I should say it was too brief, right? Give you 3 or 4 different updates with what's going on with XDC. Really excited for XDC. Basically speaking, as we speak, just double checking, and XDC currently, I believe, is still in the top 100. Yeah, it's currently 86. In fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and share this real quick. I do apologize. I meant to have that earlier. But yeah, I mean, check this out for yourself. Go ahead and pull that up. So I'm not gonna full screen it, but that is not too shabby. That particular price. I mean, when we talk about getting a really solid ISO, again, my number 4 personally, it might be your number 4. I don't know. Some of you guys, it's like your number 3. But yeah, when we mentioned the triple X's, this is what we're talking about, right? XRP, XLM, XDC. At under 2.5 cents is an absolute steal as far as I'm concerned, and still in the top 100. Currently ranked 86 overall. You have that confirmed market cap of 303,768,000. A little bit of the volume is up and so on. If you're new to the whole thing with XDC, you can get this off of various exchanges. You can get off of KuCoin, Bitfinex, right? Gate.io, right? Mainly Gate.io is focused on non-US based citizens and so on. There's Hotbit, quite a few different exchanges and so on. If you want to just go strictly decentralized, it is not on a decentralized exchange. So you have to pretty much go with centralized exchanges. If you're worried about the whole concept of not your keys, not your crypto, get on one of these centralized exchanges. Like I use KuCoin. That's my go-to platform. Also crypto.com is, but let's face it, it's not on there. And then from there, you can just simply transfer it to cold storage, like Ledger Nano or whatever your preference happens to be. So I thought I'd go ahead and share that with you guys. There's the updates. Extended it a little bit compared to just making a brief update. But thanks for watching, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and please hit that bell notification. If you want to learn more about XDC, we do a live show every single day of the week, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific for Crypto Talk Now. You all have a blessed day, everybody. We will see you on the next one.